Hello and welcome to my channel and this pick a card reading to find out more about what's going on in your relationship right now, whoever you're thinking of. So please pick a deck, 1, 2 or 3, and I will place the timestamps below for you to turn to, and then just feel who is who. So I'll explain more as we go. I'm going to go straight to number 1, feeling who is who. So I'm going to draw cards. Number 1, I'm going to draw cards for each side of the relationship, and there'll be like a person A and a person B, and feel who is you and who is the person you're thinking of. If it doesn't feel relevant at all, just don't worry, let it go, find someone else. And let's see what's up for group number 1. What is going on in their relationship? Please give us clear, accurate, divine guidance from higher source. Help this person really understand what is going on, what's happening at the moment. Let's see the situation, person A, person B, and the outcome. So person A. Okay, in their head, and their feeling, and the action they are taking. Person B in their head, in their feeling, and the action they're taking. This is the overall situation. And the outcome. Okay, there's quite a lot going on here. I feel like this is the Empress as the situation, so it's like the situation I'm feeling needs a lot of nurturing and needs a lot of love, it needs compassion, it needs support, because I feel like there's a lot going on, and it's like you need to be held, need to be loved, and need to feel nurtured in this. Either this relationship is growing into that space, or it needs some more of this. Let's see a little bit more what's going on. With person A, it's like they're in their mind, it's like there's so much going on, I just want to let it go. It's like there's all this movement, all these people, all this stuff is happening, and it's like just knock them out, absolutely knock them out. They feel like they're in the middle of a whirlwind, and they've just collapsed. They are in, a very wild, green and open space, but what's going on is it feels like a lot. It feels like they've drunk too much, done too much, too much, and they've just overwhelmed by it in their mind. Their feeling is they just want to let things burn. It's like they want to let things go. They want to throw something. You can see he's throwing this book in the fire. It's like, I want to just let my mind go. I want to just stop thinking for a minute. It's like their emotions are kind of raging, in a sense of they're really on fire, and they want to let it, like, they just want to stop their mind. They just want to, it's like they're just feeling so much is going on. They just want some calm and some peace, and they're really mourning something. And this is the action they're taking, is this time to kind of have a bit of space and grieve, because something's really been damaged and been hurt. They feel like they've been wounded, or they feel like they've wounded someone else. Could also be that. Could be that they feel like angry at themselves because they've created something. They feel like they've not been able to manage what's going on. Their emotions, maybe they've been a bit rash, and now they're kind of mourning it and grieving it. That's person A. Person B is feeling a little bit different. So person B is feeling quite like they've come into some power or some strength. Like they have overcome something and they've realized that they have come into some kind of power. So it feels like if there's been some kind of conflict in this situation, this relationship, it's like this person is feeling some regret and remorse, and this person is like found some kind of strength, inner strength. In their mind, they feel very clear about the situation. They feel very strongly. They are also feeling very passionate about it. They feel like they are in the right, that they may be feeling kind of angry. Get that sense? Feeling angry, and feeling like right in their mind that they have this right to feel angry, that they deserve to feel this. And it's like they're actually wanting to offer their love. They're actually wanting to heal the situation. So although they've got this anger, they know that it's justified, and they know that the other person, because the other person is showing their remorse and is showing their grief, and because they are, this other person B is able to offer compassion and offer love, and offer healing, or ask for healing. So it is like this healing situation that's going on, and the outcome. So I feel like this isn't quite resolved yet. There is still this real difference, this kind of imbalance between the two people, where there is still some kind of conflict, and somebody is feeling maybe kind of threatened by this situation. Someone is feeling trapped in this situation, and it's like there's a lot of fire here, and it's like there's too much fire, and it's wanting to find this little flower, wanting to find this ray of sunshine, this peace, this stillness. But the sword is going down, and it's like forgiveness. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm just a child. I feel like maybe somebody's childhood wounds are coming up, maybe person A. There's some kind of wound from their childhood that is unhealed, and maybe they come forward and actually express this, this child, like, I have this wounded child. I have this issue from when I was younger that is influencing the situation now, where I didn't receive the love I needed, didn't get the care I needed, or I learned this pattern, and I'm grieving that child because that child created the situation, and please, like, I need healing for this child. I really want healing for this child. Okay, let's just get a few clarifiers. Person A, in their mind. Yeah, it's like, so it's the strength card. So it's they're being called on to be strong, and it's like they couldn't be strong. They wanted in their mind to get everything straight and sorted and understand it all, and they felt like they couldn't do it. Emotionally, they feel like they have been working really hard, and it's like they're exhausted because they're so exhausted from working so hard with their emotion. It's like this fire just came out. It's like they couldn't manage it. They couldn't withhold whatever was said or done. And the action, they want to move forward. So that's the Chariot. They really want to move forward with this relationship, and they're having to step out and reveal part of themselves, reveal this wound, which may be very difficult for them to actually express, but they are wanting to. They really want to move forward with this. You know, it's like these two people want this healing. They want it to work. It's just a tricky time. In the mind, okay, so this person B, they're feeling quite strong. They may be a little bit in their ego. Their mind might be a little bit like, haha, I told you so, like, you know, I was right kind of thing. And they have to be careful and just watch their back a little bit, because it's it can sneak up on them, you know, that kind of righteousness. This person A doesn't need righteousness right now. They just need this compassion and understanding. So person B needs to bear that in mind. And they want reconciliation. They want to make things better again. They want to move forward, and they're going to work for it. And they're going to let this person know. They're really going to very quickly. They're going to send the message. They're going to directly communicate that they want this healing. They're going to offer it freely and quickly. And this situation, yeah, so it's just having a bit of a tower moment. It's just having this kind of collapse where something really difficult is going on, and it's part of the evolution of the relationship to go through this and to go through healing. This is quite a big moment for this relationship. And the outcome, okay, so it's gonna take a little bit of time still. I feel like there's still some things to be resolved. There's still some balance to be met. There's some kind of demons that are being fought ongoing. But these people are very determined to reach the top of the mountain, to get what they want, to really find the treasure of their relationship and create stability. You've got the four of wands at the bottom here. So they really are wanting to make things right again. Both of them. They really want reconciliation. So that's my reading for you. I'll just pull a couple of advice cards. What advice can you give for this partnership for group number 1? So communication, so really step forward. Yeah, letting everything go. You've really got to let everything go and look after the relationship. So we've got communication card, so obviously need to air this, need to understand this, it needs to be communicated. And I'm feeling that physically, like physical reconciliation as well, if this is a romantic relationship, to physically reconcile, you know, touch, like holding, physical hugging. Like with this card, it's like they need to be held and hugged and feel each other's bodies, and that's really going to help heal the situation. And then also this purification, this cleansing. So when all this stuff comes up and there's this, you know, this drama and this difficulty and this challenge, it's then got to be let go. It's got to be not held onto, but purified. So finding a way to signify releasing this, and whatever, like, is something you can do together to help you release this. So it might be going, like I'm feeling like it's physical, like there's something really physical about this relationship. It's very fiery, it's very physical. So it could be like doing some sport together, going for a jog together, to the gym, running, swimming, dancing together, just doing anything sexual as well. I feel can help purify, like really purify this situation and release the past and let go of the past so you can move on. And then really honoring one another and really cherishing and caring for one another so that you really create a sense of safety within this relationship. I feel like it needs this holding, it needs this stability. You need to create some kind of foundation, some kind of structure that will really nurture, so one another feel nurtured, feel balanced. So it's like you need to give, you both need support. It's not that one was right and one was wrong, but that you both need support, you both need looking after, and keeping this balance will help protect the relationship. When it gets out of balance, it becomes unstable. So making this solid foundation. So I hope that helps. Group number 1, if it did, please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my readings, and thank you for tuning in. Hi group number 2, thank you for tuning into my channel, and I'm going to do this reading for you to find out what's going on in your relationship. Whoever you have in mind, what is going on in this relationship right now? Understanding one another's thought process and feelings. Advice we have for you too. So I'm going to read this as in just 2 parties, so you tune into which one feels right for you, and the other person will just be person A and person B. So let's read person number A. The situation to start with, person A. Okay. Right. So the major arcanas, this is person B, and the outcome. Okay, so there's a lot going on for you both individually. So let's see. Person A is, in their mind, they're very much moving forward. They're very much aware of both the difficulties and the strengths of this relationship. In their mind, they really want to just push forward, keep going, and they are willing to put in the work. They're really very clear about it. They, emotionally, they're feeling very loving, very nurturing, very caring. They really want to grow and evolve this into something beautiful. They may want to get pregnant or have a baby. They may want family. They want to, or have a home. They just want to expand and keep going, keep watering, and keep tending to this relationship. But they may be a bit quiet at the moment. They may be in a process of reflection. They're really looking inside, perhaps as to how to do this, because they're very clear how they feel in their mind and in their emotions, but they're not clear in what action to take, or that they should take any action right now. They're actually feeling like this is a time to really go inwards. So have no doubt that person A really feels strongly about this, but they're not really showing it right now. Person B also is very confident in this relationship. You're both thinking the same thing. You both are on the same wavelength. Your minds are on the same wavelength. It's like this sunny, like optimistic. They feel so happy about it. It's like sunshine. It's like the summer. It's like this person really brings out the sunshine and the light in my life, and they have a place in it, definitely. But this person is emotionally a bit confused. They're feeling a little bit uncertain because, quite likely because this person is in this hermit mode, as they're not really showing how they really feel. So there's creating some kind of confusion, some indecision, some uncertainty, maybe feeling a bit sad or a bit depressed or a bit confused. Even though in your mind you're really confident, emotionally you're really uncertain. And this is causing, or has caused, some kind of death moment for you, which really means culmination of a cycle. It means the ending of a process. It means a change, that you are like a significant change that you have either been going through or have just come through, or are in the process of really cutting away anything that doesn't feel true. And it's absolutely necessary, because when you cut away those things and let go of those things, you create space for this to really blossom and come out. You're both moving forward, whether you know it or not. Probably not. You are creating something here. It's absolutely wanted by both parties. It's absolutely being created. But it's going to be quiet for a bit. There's this process that you're both going through, which is a significant process, a big process, which means you're both going to be just in your mind, maybe thinking things through, trying to understand things. So you can see this is where you're both, this is your actions, the two of you. And you can see the contrast between what you're actually thinking, you know, this kind of strength, this moving forward, this sunshine, this light, this like power and strength. That's your mind. But the action you're taking is very different. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's absolutely fine. I don't think you need to worry about it. I feel there's so many major arcana here. It's just the process that you both need to go through. So you've really got to trust that you know in your mind, you really know that this is strong, and you've got to trust, if this is you, person B, you've got to trust the other person is also feeling it. They are feeling very, very confident. Very confident. So you can allow your emotions to stabilize, because it's not something they're letting go of. It's absolutely something, you know, look how beautiful this is. Whether either that is them, who is absolutely holding and nourishing this relationship, or it's how they're feeling about you, that you are absolutely this goddess, this nurturing, caring, beautiful, all-encompassing person. So have absolute faith. This is quite a clear reading, so I'm just going to pull a couple of cards for some guidance. The Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. So keep faith for whoever this is for. Keep faith. Keep your mind active. Love. Absolutely. This is true love. This is real, real love. You don't need to worry. It's absolutely going to be fine. It's going to work out fine. And joy. Okay. So keep your mind focused. This is what I feel like this is saying to you. This Fire Fairy is saying to you, keep your mind focused on love and joy, and celebrate, and you'll manifest this more quickly and move through this much more easily. So please stay positive, and yeah, just, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Really have trust. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into my reading. If you liked it, please like it, and comment, subscribe. It supports me, and I'll keep doing it if you do. Thanks. Okay, group number 3. Let's do your partnership reading. What is going on in their mind, in your mind? How are they feeling? What's happening? What's the outcome? A bit of advice. So I'm going to read this just as a party A and party B, or person A and person B, and just tune into which one feels like you and which one feels like the person you're thinking of. So we have the situation, person A. So the situation is Ace of Swords. And we have Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Coins for one partner. I'll go through in a minute. For the other, it's the Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, and the World, and the outcome. Okay. So, let's see. Person A. Person A is, they're feeling in their mind, they feel like this is progressing. They feel like things are moving forward. They have their feelings are a little bit mixed. Okay, let me just take a minute to look at these. Okay. Right, welcome number 3 to your partnership reading. So what I've done is I've got partner A and partner B. So just tune into which one feels right for you and which one feels right for the person you're inquiring about. So partner A is, in their mind, they realize that you two have come through a lot. They realize that you have worked through a lot of difficulties and challenges, and they feel quite proud of that. They're confident that you've done that, and emotionally, they're feeling hopeful. But I feel they have a little bit of a mixed feeling that they're maybe aware of some of the challenges you've been through, and maybe they have a little bit of a difficulty in letting go of them. So they're kind of split between this hope for what things could be and the difficulties of the past. And what they're doing is they want to move forward practically. They do want to move forward. They are they want to do it in a very practical sense. They want to make some kind of physical gesture, material gesture to actually show that they want to do that. I feel like they've not been through a huge, well, it could have been a big challenge. They're not feeling the full weight of whatever it is that's been gone through. They want to move forward, but they're still processing their emotion from whatever has been transpiring. Person B is kind of feeling very optimistic that you've really come through some big cycle, and can really see how big whatever it was for them. Either it was very big for them, or they can see how big it was for the relationship. Both people are really acknowledging what it's been, but for one person, for person B, it's feeling like a much bigger thing than the other, and person B is feeling quite strongly that they feel very clear in their mind. They're feeling a lot of clarity. They're maybe a little bit less emotional. Maybe they don't show their emotions so much, or they just don't go so deep. They just don't have that such depth of emotion. So they're feeling quite strong about moving forward, and they want to offer the world. They really want to put everything into this relationship. Person A also wants to move forward, but they're still healing. They're still processing something, and it's like this. Something has come in to the relationship. Something has happened, which has been a truth. There's some kind of truth has been revealed. Some kind of clarity. I've been showing you the cards. These are gemstone cards. So you can see it's the quartz crystal, which is absolutely clear and pure. And this is what's happened, is some truth has been revealed. And one person is feeling like that it's great and they're feeling really good about it. Person B may have been the person who exposed the truth and feeling a lot of relief having done that, feeling like there's like this weight off their shoulders now, and now they can let that go. They can move forward. Person A is kind of still coming to terms with it, and the outcome is actually feeling a little bit of there's still some uncertainty. So even though both want to move forward, it's like there's still some things to unravel from this situation. I feel from this truth that's being revealed, it's like it's not fully being processed. So let's get a bit more clarity on what's going on for everybody here. Okay, person A, let's see. Yeah, they're feeling a bit wounded. It's like the struggles kind of hit them a bit. It kind of, maybe they went through a moment where they felt like it was all going to be over, where they couldn't deal with it, where something was just too much, and they were kind of ready to go, or they felt like the other person was ready to go, and they know in their mind, they know it's in the past or something that's happened, but they're still got this kind of grief. They're really working hard on their emotions. They really they want to be hopeful. They're really trying to stay positive and really trying to keep up, but it's an effort. It's not coming naturally at the moment. It's like a real effort to keep it going. And they really want to be well guided. So they want to move forward practically, but they want to do it from a really centered space. If they're a spiritual person, then they are probably trying to tune into their guides, into their higher guidance, using cards, whatever it is, to tap in that they use. They're trying to get this, they want to be really clear, and they want to be really pure in how it moves forward. They want to make the right choices, and they maybe aren't really moving forward much at the moment. It's like if they're making moves, if they're moving, they might be moving very slowly, and the reason they're moving slowly is because they're really trying to listen to what's right and what is needed. Really trying to be very careful in this situation. Person B, so they feel like it's like some kind of blessing in their mind. It's like some kind of revelation, some kind of something that it's like they've been given this kind of gift that is very practical, that they can implement in their life. Like something has come through, they've realized something either about themselves or someone else, and they've taken some kind of action, potentially moved into some kind of action, which they feel is really being very powerful and very positive for them. And they're feeling quite fiery, they're feeling quite passionate, they're feeling like very optimistic, quite joyful, and really trying to bring that joy, like that feeling. They really want to emanate that feeling into this relationship as a whole. And they want to give everything, but maybe I have a sense that maybe from this that they want to give everything, and maybe that's a little bit overwhelming for the other person, because there's all this stuff, all these different cups, they want to give all these things, and to someone who is like, I just want to move slow and I want to really understand the situation, being offered all this stuff and the whole world feels a bit like, oh, this is too much, like this is too much right now. I'm still trying to get over whatever happened, and I get that, you know, you are really like on it with this, but there's still some processing going on for me, some healing going on for me. Let's see this situation. So it's all about bringing it into balance. It's all about this this kind of revelation, this truth is about clearing the waters, clearing the space, and creating a balanced relationship. So it's really, in the process, this is all about this process of coming into balance with these two who are in slightly different places, or quite strongly different places. And outcome, okay. So there's still some more to come up. Let's see a little bit more about this. Okay, so all the truths haven't come out yet. There is still more that is unsaid. There is still some kind of hidden, someone is hiding something still. It could be a more masculine side, could be whoever is kind of embodying the masculine in this relationship. They have a truth still. There is still something they are not fully sharing, and this is going to create some kind of blockage, because, you know, if you're someone who's like offering someone the world and the other person is hesitating, you know, there's going to be some discord. So whichever side this is, if you're person A, then, and you are holding back, it's like, if you have something to share, if this is you, but there's still something to share, then just be aware that is going to come up. It needs to come up. You know, if you want to get into this balanced state, you've got to go through this, face these fears, if you've got to share something. Or if you're feeling like from the other person, they're still not saying everything, then you're absolutely right. There's still something more that needs to come through and needs to be shared and needs to be understood. If you're person B, then, and this is the other person, it's like they're holding something back. You know, they might be being a bit quiet and not really moving forward because they have that a revelation, either another revelation, or there's something they haven't told you. Maybe how they're feeling about the situation. There's something that's been stirred up in them that needs to come out, and it's gonna be a bit more challenging. Or if this is you and you haven't fully shared everything yet, then you can't hide it. Like, you know, don't try and gloss over the situation and just like move forward. You need to still share that. So I hope that helps. Let's just get a couple of oracle cards, just some guidance for whoever's watching. Please, for whoever's watching, some guidance in this situation, what they can do to harmonize the situation and create this balance that's needed. Trust, the King, and disruption. Okay. So yeah, it's so the trust, I feel, is you've got to have trust in yourself first of all. You've got to be absolutely clear with yourself that you are being 100% honest, that you're being true to what's going on, and you're paying attention to the other person, because I feel like these two people, there's a bit of difficulty in communication, or or maybe trust can be to do with past issues. There's something going on, but it really needs to have this clarity. And the first person you have to be clear with is yourself, that you are being fully honest in this situation, because when you are fully honest with yourself, then you are trustworthy. And if there's something you need to share, then you need to share it. The King, this is about finding some strength. So either finding the masculine part of yourself, or allowing the masculine to come out in the other and supporting that. It's about coming into this real, stable, structured place, because I feel this isn't very stable. Maybe this is a new relationship, or something has shaken it up, and it's like you need to find some kind of balance with this trust and this King. This is how you have stability, because there is disruption coming. Sorry, the cards don't lie. I just got to say what I see. So there is some more disruption. This truth is not fully resolved. And someone's being a bit too optimistic about everything. And there is some more to come through. So I hope that helped and that resonated with you. If it did, please like so I keep doing these, and subscribe or comment. It really helps everyone who's doing these online to really support them. So thank you for tuning in, and I wish you lots of love and luck.